All right, July 9th, 2024. Let's go. Overwatch 2 X Transformers. Join the epic battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons with Optimus Prime as Reinhardt, Megatron as Ramattra, Bumblebee as Bastion, and Arc. Pick up these limited time skins in the in-game premium shop today. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look at the skins later. My game is actually updating. Somehow, I thought it was already, you know, updated because I played through Battle.net, but you know, whatever. Mythic weapons. New mythic weapons are elevated weapon skins for some of your favorite heroes and will be available in the mythic shop that you can redeem with your mythic prisms. The mythic bound demon weapon skin for Reinhardt changes based on your gameplay, showing epic dynamic effects that respond to your achievements and cool moments. All right, cool. So that's already been leaked, right? That was in the trailer, so that's what that is. General updates. Player surveys? After a match is done, you may occasionally be invited to participate in a web-based survey that you can complete on PC or using your mobile device by scanning the on-screen QR code. That's pretty interesting. I can see that getting trolled and memed to death. Like somebody loses a game and they just go fucking crash out in it. Audio updates. Adjusting the volume levels of health pool impacts when shooting enemies with base health shields. They spelled shields wrong, I think. Armor or overhealth made the sound cues clear as to what health type you are damaging. That's pretty cool. That's a good change, actually. Hero updates! Armor flat damage reduction increased from 5 to 10 per projectile. Enemy health bars now display when they are at their low health threshold. The armor changes have been a positive impact on which heroes and damage types are slowed down by armor health. We're increasing the damage reduction on it to further widen the pools of heroes that are significantly affected. So, but you didn't even talk about that other one. I need to see this. I need to see this one happen in game. Tanks. Tank roll passive. Ultimate generation. Reduction increase from, god damn, knockback. Yes, finally we can celebrate a little bit. We can celebrate a little bit. 50 to 40%. Listen, I'll take it. I will take it. Fuck a 50%. Developer their comments. Dealing damage to tank heroes will be slightly less rewarding with the increased reduction to ultimate generation. While the knockback resistance was generally useful for tank heroes and their emphasis on positioning, it was also reaching the point where it was difficult for players to tell if knockback abilities were having any effect on them. So basically, they weren't. You know, you have a Winston jump in on your team, you go to boop him away, that motherfucker ain't moving. He's gonna land where he plans to land. You're not gonna do shit about it. Very good change. Very good changes right here, I believe. Diva! Maximum duration increased from 3 to 3.5 seconds. Micro missiles, explosion damage increase of, damn! The maximum duration of defense matrix is increased by half a second by reducing the rate at which the resource meter drains when in use, so it won't take longer to regenerate. The increased damage of micro missiles will help the ability feel relatively more impactful against larger health pools. That's a wicked change, I'm not even gonna lie. That is a wicked change, and I don't know how to feel about it. Doomfist! Overhealth gain per target increased from 35 to 40 HP. Delay before overhealth begins to drain increased from 1 to 3 seconds. Interesting. Most of Doomfist's survivability is through his excellent mobility, but this boost to his passive overhealth regeneration will enable him to stay in the fight longer before disengaging, especially when hitting multiple targets with his ability. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting change. Tanks are getting fucking changed, like, back and forth here. Like, there are so many tank changes. Junker Queen. Overhealth increased from Adrenaline Rush. Wound damage, self-healing multiplier increased from 2 to... God damn! Junker Queen is relatively small and fast for tank heroes, so Commanding Shout doesn't need a ton of bonus health to be effective. Wait, what? But you gave her more. The increased wound healing better rewards her for managing her abilities well. So wait, what? Junker Queen is relatively small and fast for a tank hero, so Commanding Shout doesn't need a ton of bonus health to be effective. Did you not just increase it by 25? Mauga. Cardiac Overdrive is Mauga's primary tanking ability that keeps him in the fight, but the previous duration was... Oh wait, why am I reading that first? I don't care. Was difficult to counter. It is now a more potent effect with a shorter duration to increase the importance of choosing both the right moment to use it as Mauga and when to try mitigating against it as an MME. So overrun, knockback damage increased by 5, stomp damage increased by 15, cardiac overdrive duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. Wow. Lifesteal increased from 60 to, damn! Damage reduction increased from 30 to 40. Allies now receive only half of the lifesteal and damage reduction effect value. Interesting. So basically the same thing, it just lasts shorter. Fortified, duration decreased from 3.5 to 4 seconds. The Fortify and Javelin spin abilities were weakened further than necessary when Orisa was overly dominant. She has not been performing well since then, but in this patch, wait. But in this patch, where we're broadly adjusting how impactful the role is. Wait, fuck, I can't read. So there's room to, fuck! So there is room again to return some of Fortify's effectiveness. Ramatra. Bonus armor increased from 225 to 300. That's kind of crazy. Damage increased from 60 to 65. Okay, I guess. The pummel damage adjustment is notable as it reduces the number of punches required to knock out a 250 health hero. Yeah, you don't say. Barrier field for Reinhardt. Maximum health increased by 200. Jesus. Barrier regeneration rate increased from 140 to 160 health per second. Wall impact damage increased from, now you can one-shot like a Reaper or something doing this, or a Bastion. One of the core design goals for Reinhardt is to be the hero that shields his team. In the past, we've reduced the barrier health significantly in order to improve other offensive aspects of his kit to better fit the fast-paced gameplay of Overwatch 2. But perhaps it was too much. We still want to avoid barriers feeling mandatory due to how useful they can be and keep tank diversity at a healthy level. However, with this patch looking at the tank role in particular, we're increasing Reinhardt's barrier health again and will evaluate further. So I'm seeing, I don't even know what tank is going to be meta at this point. They all have been changed in what looks like a positive way to buff them. Like even Mauga got a buff. Fuck is going on? Roadhog. Area damage after activating increased from 30 to 45 damage. Recovery time reduced from 0.55 to 0.4. Cooldown now begins immediately when used instead of after a short delay. Pigpan ability wasn't very useful instead of being used in the chain hook combo, so we're increasing its potential threat if any enemy stays within its area. Another buff. Accretion. Impact damage increased from 40. God damn! Sigma is a tank that does not currently have an issue with survivability when cycling between managing his barrier, kinetic grasp, and weapon range. We are, however, increasing the damage of accretion to bring back more of the threat it used to pose and increase the satisfaction in landing it. As it also, basically, is Sigma gonna have a one-shot again? Is that what I'm hearing? There's just no way. Oh my god. Did Winston get a buff? Secondary fire charge time reduced for maximum health gain increased from 5. God damn! Winston is one of the top performing tanks at the moment. Though when considering how satisfying the individual abilities within his kit are, the Tesla Cannon's secondary fire felt underwhelming for how long it took to charge, so it'll now be a bit more fluid. We also still want Primal Range mode Winston to be killable, but adding some health to it will help avoid some of the extreme situations where it could happen too quickly. God damn. Has every tank gotten a change so far? Automatic reload time while transfer reduced from 2 to 1.6 seconds. Allied overhealth transfer ratio increased by 50%. Wrecking Ball has excellent mobility and survivability and will now be more efficient in transferring some of that survivability to his teammates, should he choose to return to them. We're also making the automatic reload in ball form match his manual reload timing for a smoother transition between modes. Zarya! Particle Barrier, health increased from 200 to 225. Duration lasts longer. Same thing with the other one. Increasing the health on these barriers also means that the total energies Dario can gain per barrier is increased. So this is a boost to both their offensive and defensive capabilities. Every tank got a buff. I swear to God. Every single tank just got a buff. Damage roll passive. Now only half as effective against tanks. Dude, tanks are just getting their hand held right now. What is going on? With tank heroes being the front line, they have this healing reduction effect nearly all of the time and are generally the most reliant on incoming healing to support them as well. The damage roll passive is providing an important function to game overall, but its effect on tanks' survivability and pace of gameplay is more impactful relative to the other roles. As such, we are reducing its potency against tank heroes. Ashe. Bob now gains the tank roll passive ability. God damn it! I loved throwing Bob around. Cassidy. Primary fire fall off range rescaled from 25 to 35 to 20 to... God, man, they are just destroying the hit scans. With this current tuning, Cassidy is performing well in too many aspects between his range, burst damage, and survivability, leading to him being a dominant choice against the damaged heroes by an overwhelming amount. The gameplay goal for Cassidy is to be the sturdier, close-range hit scan who is more proficient at dealing with high mobility flankers. With this in mind, we're pulling back the effect... Fuck you, man. Nobody wants to use Ashe or Widow to try to take out a Pharah because you just kind of stand there. You don't have the mobility to dodge the rockets. And nobody wants to use Soldier to take him out because it's just not as rewarding when you're spamming, I guess. Cass is just that. He's him. He needs to be able to take out Pharahs. Speaking of Pharah, explosive damage reduced from 30 to... Explosion knockback radius increased from 60 to 8. Knockback increased by... Fuck off. So Pharah is finally probably dead again. Cass might be dead. We're going back to Tracer, guys. We are going back to Tracer meta. Ana! Sleep Dart. Duration of effect on tank heroes decreased from 3.5 to 3 seconds. Damn. Allies no longer see the destroyed UI when healing pylon breaks. Ultimate cost decreased by 10%. And that's all. Did they not fix Lucio dance party emo? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Summer Games is back. Lucio ball and everything. Let's go. All right, let me launch Overwatch. Let me get in here. You guys enjoying my Suba wallpaper? It's pretty good, huh? All right, Overwatch 2 X Transformers. Whoa, this is pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, let's check out the shop. There's Alari. There's Bastion. Dude, this is a $60 bundle. That's crazy. Megatron and Optimus Prime. Woo! And then it's 25 per. All right, it's time to check for the most important part. No, community crafting is gone. Why? I knew yesterday would have been the last time I was able to play it, so I'm glad I did. But hey, we got Lucio Ball back. You already know I'm a fucking Lucio Ball god. I mean, it's just kind of unfair to have this standing there. It makes me kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess that's all for the Season 11 mid-season patch. Yeah, I can't wait to play Lucio Ball for the 8th year in a row.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Watch out, baby.